Hello everybody, Jason Basin here, back in the house, and today I'm gonna talk further on about the Roland JD-800, yes, JD, JD-800, but it has a link to the well-known film series of films. Welcome. We are here in Belgium and it's freezing cold. It's -0 here where I live in Ghent. It's about, I guess, -2, -3. My winter bear, he is happy. Here is my winter bear. Yeah, he is happy. But the people here are not so happy. We are not adapted to it, to this icy climate, what it is now. Normally it's more a rainy climate here in Belgium, so it's normally much warmer. But we adapt ourselves. Belgians adapt themselves. It's why we survived all those ages with violence and war. I must show you some things. Firstly, I show you some music works. What's this? That's Kraftwerk, the Man Machine. It's an edition. They've made a new edition of this Man Machine CD. Then I have some vinyl with me, if you can see it. It's Michel Magne, Elements, La Terre, the Earth, in English. It's really a nice album. It was made in 1978. Which instruments were used? I will tell you immediately. There is the Mini Moog, Mini Moog, and there is the RP 2600 was used in it. Also the RMI keyboard computer, RP Odyssey, RP Omni Polyphonic, Mini Moog, as I said, RP 2600, Clavinet D6, a Piano Electric, Fender, a Yamaha. It was made in March 78. Really an album that I never saw before. And you can find more records of me here on YouTube when you check out my series of records I made. All kinds of stuff from rock records to electronic music. You can find it in my series of 8 videos that was called Voice for Vinyl. So I would say check it out if you like vinyl records. Then some minutes ago I cleaned up my JD-800. The previous owner didn't clean it. He didn't protect his gear. I would say he didn't protect the JD-800. He let it without plastic or cover in his room. I recommend that you put some plastic on it. You can buy cheap plastic for, I don't know, $1, $2 here in Belgium, for 1-2 euros, and then you cut it in pieces and you place it on your keyboards, and they are all protected. As you see here in my studio, all my gear is protected with plastic. There we have the TR707. So and I want to show it to you that dust is an enemy of the aperture. Can show it to you, all the dirt that I found on this in this JD-800. So as you see, that's really not good for the machine. So it's good to cut up some plastic and lay it on top of your keyboards. And then we come to the thing for what I made this video now. I wondered, the JD-800 is a fantastic machine for sounds. For sounds, you can make sounds with it. Alright, I must tell you first, I did a little mistake in my first video. I will show it. Here I set those two knobs. That's the special setup section. No, those two knobs, that's the multi-setup section. That's what I want to say. But as I said, we going to come up now with the thing for what I made this video. I wondered, can, as you saw in the first part, we have a special part. We're gonna set ourselves in multi-mode, alright. Then you push here this part knob, and you see we push it until we arrive on this one, part S, internal setup. We saw that's the written section of the JD-800. As you hear, that's the written section. As you see, we have now linked the Atari to the JD-800. Here is channel 10, and here we have also on the screen, as you see, channel 10. I've made a little pattern of bass drum and an open hi-hat. Alright, so what are we going to do? That was my question, is can we change the sounds of the instruments of the special setup, internal setup? Can we change the sound of the hi-hats, of the bass drum, of the other percussion instruments? That was my big question, and we will find out now if we can change that. So we have set with those ports, those knobs, we have set it to the multi-ports section. We have set it to channel 10. How do you set it to channel 10? Check out my first video, there I explain it. Then what must we do? We must push this key now, special setup. We push it. What do we see on the screen? Special key setup, yes or no? Of course, we're gonna say yes. We push here next to, we push yes. And now we see the keys, which key has been pressed the last time. When I push this key, for example, or the ring, we see I push the key small bell. Then I push this key, it's the cowbell. Now I'm gonna let it run again, the the sequence I've made. So that's the sequence I've produced. We hear the bass drum and the open hi-hats. Now we're gonna try to change that sound. What must I do? I must push the key which I want to change. The bass drum, the kick is that knob, that key here. So what do we see? Kick A. That's the kick. We are now on kick A. I have a little winter cold, as you hear. Excuse me for that. That's kick A, and now we're gonna try to change the sound of kick A. Is that possible? We're gonna see it if that's possible. Until now, not much has happened. Hola. As you can hear, we can change the sound of the bass drum. Alright, we're gonna take a specific bass drum sound, and then we're gonna change the hi-hats, see if that's possible. Now we're gonna change bass drum sounds. I've set it to high pass filter. It was in low pass filter. Now in high pass filter. I'm gonna drink something because I need it. So that's the bass drum sound that we're gonna use. If you want to write this sound into the memory, you must push right. I'm not gonna do it, but you can save it with that. Now we're gonna see for changing the hi-hats, the open hi-hats that I made. The open hi-hats are here, as you see here. Alright, Now open hi-hat is selected. That means when you see here the part, now open hi-hat is selected. When I push there, kick A is selected. Open hi-hat selected. That means we can change now the sounds of the open hi-hats. Is it possible? It's possible we get a totally different pattern now that we hear than the original pattern. And the JD-800 has unlimited variations that are possible. That's in high pass filter by low pass filter. Here we use the pitch chords. This is LFO2, all the waveforms available. So that was the demonstration of the JD-800 from Roland. So we can indeed change the sound of the special kit that's inside it, of the written kit. You can change every sound of that written kit to your own likes. And that makes the JD-800 really a great master. There will be more videos of the JD-800 in the future. I'm planning